You are watching, yes, the Yankees Entertainment and Sports Network.
The jersey is hanging. The kicks are ready. The Brooklyn gear is on. James Harden ready to go at Barclays Center, reunited with Kevin Durant for the first time since 2012. As we welcome you to the Brooklyn Nets pregame show, presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. It's the Nets against the Magic in the debut of James Harden. Hey everybody, Ryan Rucco alongside Michael Grady. Happy to welcome you to Brooklyn and Barclays Center. Richard Jefferson joins us from his home in Los Angeles. It is official. James Harden is a Net, and he will start tonight for Brooklyn. So what do the Nets get when it comes to James Harden? Well, they get a lot. The 2018 NBA MVP, the scoring champ each of the last 3 seasons, 7 times All-NBA, an 8-time All-Star, 25.2 career points per game, 6th in the NBA since the merger. Richard, what does James Harden bring to the Brooklyn Nets?
James Harden brings pretty much everything that you can imagine. You're talking about one of the best scorers of this generation that is in the prime of his career. Yes, he wasn't able to take Houston to the promised land, but it was not for a lack of production. His ability to score, his ability to play one-on-one, hit difficult threes, his step back, his movement, his ability to get down the lane, get free throws. He has really evolved his offensive game to pretty much not have a flaw. That's what the Nets are getting in James Harden.
Well, Nets fans are certainly excited to see James in action in a Nets uniform tonight. And, Michael, you were the man who got to talk to James one-on-one this week.
That was great. You know, this is a treat for Nets fans. This is amazing for the organization. But this is huge for James Harden. You went through all the accolades and things that he's accomplished in his career. 8-time All-Star. He has been a 3-time scoring champion, MVP. He's led the league in assists. I mean, the guy has done it all but win an NBA championship. And he not only wanted, he insisted, he demanded that he pursue that NBA championship with the Brooklyn Nets. I had the opportunity to have a one-on-one with him yesterday.
Well, James, first things first, describe your emotions when you found out the deal to Brooklyn had finally gone through.
Man, I was excited just for the opportunity. Obviously playing, in New York is just unbelievable. And then just, reuniting with KD, having a chance to play with Kyrie Irving, coaching staff, the players on the team, a fresh start. It's just exciting, and I'm really excited to be here.
What will this transition be like for you as you get, acquainted with the system, how guys play, and getting a rhythm with the guys out there on the floor?
Hopefully it's pretty smooth. I pretty much know the offense and defensively the schemes and what we're trying to accomplish. Personnel-wise, I pretty much know everyone on the team and what they like to do and how they can impact the game. For me, my job is to go out there and help them be a little bit better than what they already are. And if I accomplish that, then we have a legit chance. So it's pretty much a smooth transition.
Everybody has questions about fit. Of course, you keep getting asked about that. You wanted this. How do you envision this all working out in these styles and these personalities coming together?
When you have elite talent, and you're worried about fit, I feel like that's a very good problem to have. So we'll figure that throughout the course of the year. And I think for all of us, from top to bottom, I think the ultimate goal is to win games.
In recent history, in past history, when you talk about, big threes that have achieved the ultimate goal, what kind of sacrifice are you seeing have you seen with those groups in the past that it took to win a championship?
I'm not sure exactly. I think even you look at that Miami situation where, those, LeBron and Chris Bosh going to Miami with Dwayne Wade and Dwayne Wade being the bigger man and taking that backseat and kind of letting LeBron run the show was one of the biggest sacrifices I've seen. So, ultimately, if you want to get to where you haven't been before, you got to sacrifice, and I think that's what we're willing to do. Those guys have obviously won championships before, and I haven't. So, that's why I'm here.
Well, let's get into that. Describe your desire, that fire inside of you, to win an NBA championship.
I'm locked in. I'm very, very locked in. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Describe your relationship with Kevin Durant and that connection you guys have.
We've been knowing each other for a very, very long time. He's been playing basketball, at the highest level you can play. And just we're like brothers. Talk about everything. He's there for me. I'm there for him, and it's just like a bond and a relationship that can't be broken.
Everybody's excited to see what this group is going to look like together. I know it's a grind. I know it's a lot of work. But how hyped are you to see what this group can achieve together?
We'll show you tomorrow.
Lastly, give me your message to the fan base. Your message to the fan base. Again, it's unfortunate they're not being able to fill the stands there at Barclays Center. But what is your message to the fan base as you get ready to embark on this journey?
Looking, it's the Beard. Happy to be here. And this year's going to be a show. It's going to be a movie. Stay tuned.
Gotcha. Appreciate you.
James Harden said it. If you have multiple superstars and you're worried about fit, that is a good problem to have. I saw him out there warming up on the floor. Looked really good. The team wearing their tie-dye throwback jerseys. Once again, he's going to be rocking number 13. How do we get to this point? Remember, Landry Shamet was wearing number 13. Well, let's check Instagram, IG, James Harden. Hey, Landry Shamet, how much you want for that number 13, broski? Landry Shamet responds after that with a picture of my man with a duffel bag and honey buns. I just realized me and Landry are the same guy. James Harden responds, you got me scrambling trying to get honey buns and Rolexes. Mike can get you cupcakes and an Apple Watch by the morning. To which Landry Shamet laughed at that. But look, it all worked out. It all worked out. James Harden will be wearing number 13 as we've grown accustomed to seeing him wear. Landry Shamet will be rocking number 20. He goes from 13 to 20. And also Reggie Perry, the rookie, he was wearing number 14. He's not even involved in all this. He just decided to change his number. And he's going to go to number 0. Now, Kyrie Irving is not going to play tonight, but it's not for personal reasons. It's for health and safety protocols. He was fined $50,000 by the NBA. And because of the party that he went to on Sunday, he had to quarantine for 5 days. And so he missed Tuesday, Wednesday. He had to forfeit those game checks, a little over $800,000. But he was available to play, but the team is holding him out. They're going to ramp him up slowly. They don't want to risk injury. We'll see whether or not he'll be available for Monday.
Michael, outstanding stuff. Great updates and awesome one-on-one with James Harden. And that is not the only one-on-one we will hear Michael Grady have on this pregame. How about Sean Marks? He chats with Michael Grady one-on-one. That's coming up next here on Yes Plus. Richard and I delve into